What's up guys, and today I'm going to show you how to make these cool Deadpool nails. So for starters, you're going to need all these different colours. You are also going to need these tools, which are a paintbrush and a dotting tool. I've also included as well during filming nail tape, which I will show later in the video. Also, don't forget your base coat and top coat. So for starters, we are going to create Deadpool Swords on our pinky. So starters, apply your base coat and then apply a red as the base colour. And then you're going to want to go grab some nail tape and just pull a tiny bit off the main reel of the tape. And at the end of the tape, you're going to want to get some scissors and cut the corners off to make a small triangle on the tape, as this is going to be the main tip of Deadpool's swords. You're going to want to do this twice. And once you have your main sword shaft, you are going to want to lay both swords in a X shape with the point of the sword facing to the top of your nail. Once you have firmly placed the nail tape onto your nail, just cut any leftover bits hanging off your nail so you have the main sword. Make sure when you do place down the nail tape on your nail that the red nail polish is dry and that you don't smudge your design. Once the nail tape is firmly in place and cut all the tape hanging off the bottom of your nail, you're going to want to use black nail polish and dip it onto a paintbrush, and at the bottom of the nail you're going to want to do two small lines going across the tape, as this is going to be the main handle part of the swords. And once you have finished your swords, you are going to add a top coat. Fun fact, when I was doing it, I didn't realise the kind of tape I was using. Once you put a top coat on, it kind of destroys the black tape a bit and you just get the metal part of the nail. Some may saw it as a bit of a blunder, but I think it turned out to be a great accident, as it made the swords look more realistic, gave it, as when you moved it, more of a shine. So it was a great accident. So when you guys do it and you happen to have a similar effect, don't worry, it makes your design look even better. So on our middle finger we are going to create a unicorn. So using white nail polish dipped in a paintbrush, you are going to create a horse outline or a unicorn outline. And how I kind of did it was doing an oval shape at the top of the nail as the unicorn's head, and then underneath the oval doing a curve down to symbolise the body. The best way I kind of did to make the unicorn's body is kind of copy the horse shape on a chessboard or the horse piece, but don't worry if you struggle to create the unicorn's body, as I kind of struggled a bit. Just copy the marks I've done on the nail. If you guys are not happy with your horse's body, just fill in all of the markings you have done to make your horse shape. And if you aren't happy, just get some red nail polish and then just tidy your horse up till you are happy. And if you guys are struggling to create the horse shape, then just keep looking at my video to just get the right kind of markings or bearings to how you want your horse shape to look like. So like I've said, and hopefully by now I've filled in the horse's body. So once you are happy with your horse's shape and body, you are going to want to use black nail polish dipped in a dotting tool, and you're going to put a dot at the bottom of the oval to represent his nose. Then you're going to use pink nail polish and going to paint all of the left side of your nail to create the unicorn's pink hair. You can also extend it throughout the body to look like it's flowing, and just copy how I've done it in the tutorial, and just create it the best you can for the shape and size of your nail and whatever looks best for your kind of nail shape and how you've created the body of the horse. You can also use a different shade of pink to just add a few highlights in the unicorn's hair. Once you've done the unicorn's hair, going back to the dotting tool dipped in black nail polish, you're going to want to place a dot at the top of your horse's mane to represent the unicorn's eye, and then using a glitter polish at the top of your horse's head at the moment, you are going to add a triangle that will be the unicorn's horn, turning your horse into a unicorn. Also, extra, if you're happy with how your unicorn looks, you can just leave it like that and not showing the ear. But if you're feeling confident and adventurous enough, then in the corner of your nail, add a white triangle that will represent your unicorn's ear, and using black nail polish dipped in a paintbrush, you are going to do a small outline throughout the triangle to just show a bit of 3D definition of your unicorn's ear. But like I said, if you're willing to give it a go, great. But if you have no more room on your nail, or you feel like you're going to ruin the design, then just leave your unicorn without the ear. But if you want to add the ear, that's completely up to you. Either way, your design is still going to look amazing. And once you have done that, just finish your design with the top coat. On our ring finger, we are going to create Deadpool's mask. So going back to the nail tape, you are going to want to cut 2 pieces and add an X shape in the middle of your nail. If you don't have any nail tape, you can do this by hand, with a paintbrush, or with the paintbrush head itself, and just create 2 sideways triangles in the middle of your nail. You have the tape, then do what I have done, where placing X in the middle, and then the 2 middle triangles on the left and right hand side fill in with black nail polish. Again, if you're using the nail tape, make sure before you place the nail tape down on your nail, make sure the red base color is dry, or you ruin your design and have to start again. And we don't want to do that, since we've probably spent about 5 hours anyway on this design. So leave your nails to dry, or you're sitting there even longer for the whole day, and then you just get fed up, and then you give up and go and get yourself some tea and hot chocolate and some biscuits and stuff to calm your nerves and stresses that you've spent a whole day not getting the design you wanted. So more of the story, leave your nails to dry. Leave them that 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Go watch some TV or another nail video online, but leave them be. Let your nails dry. Once you have painted the left and right side with black nail polish, just let it dry for a tiny bit and pull off the nail tape, and then you should have perfectly symmetrical marks for Deadpool's mask. Don't worry if you went a bit over the other side of the nail tape and have a few black marks. Just use the red nail polish as the base color to just cover those marks up. And once your nail polish has dried a tiny bit, using white nail polish on a dotting tool. In the center of the black triangles, you are going to add 2 white dots to create Deadpool's eyes. And once you have completed his eyes, add a top coat. On our pointer finger, we are going to create some blood dropping down from our nail. So you're going to want to paint the base color on your pointer finger black and let the black nail polish dry for a bit. There are 2 ways you can do the blood. I know in the world of the interweb and Amazon and all places that can sell nail vinyls, there are some blood dripping ones. So if anyone who watched this actually has the blood dripping vinyls, you can use them, as they are just as well. And if you are not a very good freehand painter, it saves you some time. But I didn't have any blood dripping vinyl, so I just did it by hand. So if you have the vinyls, then just use the vinyls, but if you don't, you can just do it freehand like I did, since the nail polish world has upgraded quite a lot in the last decade or so, definitely. So if you have them, great. If not, you can just copy how I've done it and just use a paintbrush and create blood dripping down from your nail, which is basically doing a few red drops separate at the bottom, and then at the top of your nail do one kind of drop flowing down and have a lot of blood connected at the top. And once you have done your blood dripping down on your nail, just add a top coat. And finally, on our thumb, we are going to create some markings on the main body of the suit. So going back to the nail tape, again, if you don't have it, you can do it freehand. So using 2 long strips of nail tape, you're going to want to create a V shape with the nail tape on your thumb. And on the left and right side of the nail, you're going to want to fill those 2 sections with black nail polish. Let the black nail polish dry for a tiny bit, but not too much, as it might peel off all the other design, but kind of semi-dry but still a bit wet. And peel off the nail tape. Once you have peeled off the nail tape, using a paintbrush dipped with black polish, you are going to want to create a curve shape on the left and right side of your black lines, and you want to start this curve about 2/3 of the way up of the red triangle, and then you want to bring the lower part of the curve back into the lower part of the red triangle on both sides. Once you have done your curves, fill in your main curve with black nail polish, and once you have done both sides, add a top coat. And there you guys have it, Deadpool nail inspired nail art. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like. If you have any other ideas of what I should do for nail art, leave me a comment below. And if you want to keep up to date with my nail art, then subscribe to my channel, as you'd be pretty cool. And I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye!